Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Tarot CelebriTEA with your boy Ducky. Today, we're going to be reading cards for Camila Cabello and Austin Kevitch. I believe I have already done one video on them, and this is going to be an update on what's going on between the two of them. So remember to keep in mind that these videos are for entertainment purposes, and that is because we do not have Austin Kevitch nor Camila Cabello here to confirm nor deny that what I'm seeing in the cards and how I'm interpreting the cards is resonating with them or is not resonating with them. So that's not to say, they're not resonating, but, just take what I say with a grain of salt. So, without further ado, let's get started on Camila Cabello and Austin Kevitch's updated tarot reading. So we're just gonna see what they think of one another currently, and we'll go from there. So, what does Camila Cabello currently think of Austin Kevitch? We got the Eight of Spring. Again, I do remember this reading that there was a lot of like quickness. So things are still going pretty quick. So what does Camila Cabello think of Austin Kevitch? Oh, Two of Spring. The Two of Wands with the Eight of Wands. Lots of fire, lots of passion for sure. Alchemy. Wow, fire, passion, y'all. Okay. All right, let's pull some cards in regards to what does Austin Kevitch think of Camila Cabello. We got the Prince of Summer, the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, let's keep going. And we got Release in reverse, the Hanged Man in reverse. Ooh. 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 All right, I will let y'all know why I'm going ooh. Let me just pull one more card. Dependability. Oh. Camila, no, ma'am. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing. Camila Cabello thinks that Austin Kevitch is a very fast go-getter. With the Eight of Wands showing up here, the Eight of Wands is all about fast movement. Boo, boo, boo. You could even see it here. All these fireworks, choo, choo, choo. They're all flying. She thinks that he is just such a go-getter in everything he does. He's very ambitious. He goes after what he wants. He's an alchemist. The Magician tarot card is all about alchemy. You have all the tools you need to create your own destiny, and she sees this with Austin Kevitch. She sees that he is just a very good alchemist. He is able to just turn things into his favor and create things out of nothing, and just he's very driven. He's his own source of energy. And with the Two of Wands showing up here, she also sees that he's a very good partner, like whether it's like business partner, romantic partner, friend. She just sees that he's very fiery. He's a go-getter. He supports the people that he is close with and that he believes in, and that's really good. Very good vibes that I'm seeing from like what Camila Cabello thinks of Austin Kevitch. Now let's flip on the flip side where I'm like, oh no, Camila, so Austin Kevitch with this Page of Cups coming up in reverse, I'm really seeing that, the Page of Cups is all about this younger energy, that likes to keep things very emotionally lighthearted. But when it comes in reverse, I feel like maybe Austin Kevitch, I'm getting two things. Either like she tries to make everything have too much of an emotional meaning, and sometimes like maybe she wonders too much about like, oh, like, why are you giving me this flower? Like, what does that mean? Like, what is the meaning behind it? You know, like, oh no, like, should I go talk to my therapist about this? Like, are you moving too fast? Like, and he's like, no, I just wanted to give you this dandelion. Or what is this? It's not a dandelion. What is this? I can't remember what this type of flower or this thing is. Um, and I really like that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Um, but also a little bit that I'm seeing here is that maybe she is still not emotionally detached from Shawn Mendes. And the reason why I'm seeing this is because we also got release here in reverse, you know, the Hanged Man in reverse. And when the Hanged Man comes in reverse, there's an unwilling to let go of something and not willing to let go of situations or and always kind of like wanting to be in control. So I'm getting the sense that Austin Kevitch, it's either one of two things that like she's just not really willing to let go. Like, look at this. Going with the flow and just letting this little like flower thing take you and let you float on by, and she's not really willing to let that happen. And I don't know if it's like because maybe there's some kind of like dependability that she still has yet to work on, that like maybe she doesn't realize that she's still depending on Shawn Mendes in regards to certain things. But it could also be that like she's just very dependable of like everything, dependent off of everything needing like an emotional connection. Like everything needs like emotion. And I really feel like sometimes maybe Austin Kevitch just likes to go with the flow. He's very fiery, he's very passionate, he just is very just vroom, you know, he likes to just go and he likes to just act. And sometimes he acts without like things having too much of an emotional meaning. And then she's like, wait, what does this mean? What do you mean? You know, that very much that vibe, you know, like what, you gave me a bouquet of flowers. What does this mean? Like, should I, are we, you know, she's just like, oh, like, and I think that like she's just afraid of being too dependent again of someone else, because there is that sense of unwilling to like let go of maybe the past and of things, and just kind of like letting herself go on for the ride in this situation. And that's kind of what I'm seeing Austin Kevitch's views can be on Camila Cabello, that like he's still seeing like a restraint within her where she's just like maybe afraid to depend on him and to let him in more. She's maybe kind of like analyzing a lot of like the things that he does. She kind of is analyzing them too much on like what is the meaning behind this, you know, what is the meaning behind him wanting to just uh snuggle and not do anything, or like just look into each other's eyes and not speak. Like what does that mean? Like yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. She's just, there's just that like restraint. She's kind of not letting herself go. And I think that's very valid, because I do remember in the previous reading I did on them too, like the advice was to like make sure to not go so quickly, to move too fast. And I really think that that's kind of where she's at right now, where she's not allowing herself to go too quickly. She's not allowing herself to get too swept off her feet to where she starts depending on him too much. So, you know, nothing wrong with that. You know, she's being cautious. There is nothing wrong with that. And he's very much a go-getter though. Like he's very much like very fiery and very motivated. So let's do some advice for the both of them, and that'll be it for this video, because as y'all know, I'm trying to get back into the like 15 to 20 minute mark per videos, just because I am trying to post 5 videos a week now, and 5 videos a week on the like the 20 to 25 to even 30-minute mark sometimes is a little bit draining on your boy Ducky. And as I'm recording this, it is currently 10:10 p.m. and I'm 31 years old, and I'm ready to relax. So I'm so sorry for those of you that liked the longer videos, but I really do kind of want to get back to the shorter, more condensed, concise videos. But we'll see how that goes. All right, so let's get some advice for Camila Cabello in regards to her connection with Austin Kevitch. King of Winter. Ooh. And then we got the 9 of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Discernment. Yeah, that makes so much sense with the King of Winter, because the King of Swords is very discerning. He's very analytical. He's very much uses his thoughts to make several decisions. So we'll get into that. And what is some advice for Austin Kevitch? We got the Empress in reverse. That makes sense for sure. We got Awakening. Oh, this is the Hanged Man. What was card number 13 then? Hold on. Oh, that's the Death card, I believe. Heat. Ooh. 1 second. I need to pull up my handy dandy reference guide, because card 13. Oh, that is Death. An enforced change. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. A removal of something that should have been given up. Yeah. Which still makes sense with the grasping mentality that I was saying earlier. It still definitely is making sense that Austin Kevitch still like thinks that like she needs to make that change. She needs to let go. She needs to be a little bit more dependent, or allow herself to be more dependent of Austin Kevitch, you know. He's not Shawn Mendes. Shawn Mendes is not him, you know, so she needs to give him some freedom to, you know, allow himself to prove himself, and to prove more to Camila Cabello. So the advice that I'm seeing for Camila Cabello with the King of Winter, or the King of Swords, you know, the King of Swords is the most analytically minded king. He uses his thoughts in a very discerning fashion to like make decisions. So the advice I'm seeing here for Camila Cabello is to allow this king energy that she's around to kind of make more decisions, like, you know, like allow him to make some decisions in regards to like, hey, like I scheduled this, or I made this reservation for this date, you know, like allow him to kind of take the reins a little bit sometimes, you know, because again, she's a little bit afraid of letting go and letting him sometimes take some of the control. And that's not to say that, like, you know, in a couple there should be someone that has control and someone that doesn't, you know, like, but there should be that give and take, you know. Sometimes one person, you know, makes decisions and then the other person makes decisions. And I think the advice I'm seeing here is for her to kind of like allow herself to let him make some decisions, and allow herself to not worry so much emotionally, as well as what I'm seeing with this King of Swords and with the 9 of Cups in reverse. The 9 of Cups is all about being emotionally pleased, but in reverse it talks about like being so much in your emotions that you kind of, it takes the pleasure away from it all. And I think that's kind of what is going on, is that sometimes she gets so wrapped up in thinking that everything has like an emotional meaning behind it, and that she gets caught up in her head and in her feelings. And what I'm seeing here is for her to really just allow herself to just relax, let her mind rest, let her mind relax if she's feeling stressed or if she's feeling overwhelmed. And Austin Kevitch notices that within her. She needs to allow him to kind of do what he wants to do in order to help her feel happier or feel more relaxed, whether that's, scheduling for a massage date for the two of them, or reserving some like a restaurant dinner or something. That's kind of what I'm seeing, is to allow herself to let him sometimes make decisions and surprise her, because sometimes whenever he does surprise her with things, sometimes she gets in her head a lot too much about, like, okay, what does this mean? And then it kind of ruins the emotion about it, where he's like, well, I just wanted to give you these flowers, but I guess I shouldn't. uh this reading is cracking me up, y'all. So the advice I'm seeing here for Austin Kevitch, with the Empress here in reverse, though, is for him to just also remember that she does like her independence. Camila Cabello does like being independent, or she also still figuring things out. And if she wants to go out and do something with the girls, he needs to respect that, because the Empress in reverse sometimes can talk about, the Empress is very mothering and nurturing and caring, but sometimes in reverse, all of that nurture and care can be a little bit smothering. And then someone just doesn't want to be around that, because they're like, you're doing a little bit too much. Like, stop. Like, like, just let me be free. Let me go do stuff. Like, everything's fine. I promise. Like, with us, just let me go have some time to myself, or spend some time with girls, or with my friends, my family, stuff like that. I really do think that sometimes Austin Kevitch does try to prove a little bit too hard that he is wanting to be there for her and cares for her and stuff, but sometimes maybe it could be a little bit smothering, and he needs to just let go a little bit. Let her go and do her thing. And I think that's going to really add some more heat, some more passion into this mix between the two of them, if he just kind of lets her be free. Because, fire, fire grows whenever there's air, whenever there's space for it to grow. And that's kind of what I'm seeing between Austin Kevitch and Camila Cabello, is if Austin Kevitch allows some freedom and space for Camila to kind of just be free and express herself and do what she wants to do, I think that's going to allow more passion into their lives. Whoa. Because again, I do see there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of fire, there's a lot of potential between these two. And yeah, so that's all I'm really seeing. Let me know what you thought of the video. Feel free to give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, a thumbs down is totally okay as well. Just also give me some constructive criticism in the comments. Hopefully you keep it nice, because I can be sensitive sometimes, actually a lot of the time. And yeah, let me know what you thought of the video. And that's it for me. Remember to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and sexually. Love and respect yourselves and others, and stay hydrated. I'll see y'all on the next video. Thanks. See ya. Bye.